What is the best way to learn a language? That's right, language immersion. Are you guys tired of hearing me say this? I just can't highlight the importance of this enough. But Maria, how do I immerse myself in the Spanish language if nobody speaks Spanish around me? There are so many ways, guys. There is a video where I give you a few tips for stop translating and start thinking in Spanish based on my experience learning English without ever setting foot in an English-speaking country. So you should go check it out if you haven't. That video is more general, but in this video, I'm going to focus just on one of those things. Hello everyone, welcome. This is Maria, your Spanish teacher, and today I'm excited to recommend some series available on Netflix that you can watch to have fun while improving your Spanish. I haven't watched all of these shows, to be honest, but I did check them out so I could give you guys accurate information. La Casa de las Flores. La Casa de las Flores is a Mexican show about the family de la Mora. They are a high-class, respected family who owns an important flower shop. In appearance, they're the perfect family, but then someone hangs themselves in their business and the dirty secrets start coming out.
Es un día muy especial.
Se van a morir.
Ya sé.
¿Quién es Roberta?
This show is considered a dramedy. It's entertaining and it includes taboo topics in its plots like diverse sexuality and drugs. It has 3 seasons and every episode is about 30 minutes. I love 30-minute episode shows, they're my favorite. And yes, my attention span is not the best. This show is not only entertaining, it also has good scenery and most importantly is perfect to practice because the characters speak very clear, vocalized and slow Spanish. I consider it to be an all levels friendly show. La Casa de Papel. In English, it's called Money Heist, and I'm sure most of you have heard of it because of how popular it has gotten. This is a Spanish series, Spanish as in from Spain, and it's about a group of criminals led by a genius called El Profesor, the Professor. El Profesor made a super complicated step-by-step plan to rob El Banco de España, the Spanish bank, by kidnapping all the people who were inside the bank and keeping them hostages. Of course, the police and the media get involved and it turns into a whole thing because what they're doing is kind of like a protest against the system. This is the first season. The other seasons have similar but different topics, and I'm not going to tell you anymore because spoilers. It has 4 seasons and the episodes are approximately 45 minutes long. This show is super exciting. It will keep you on the edge of the couch and you just can't stop watching. Though, in my opinion, this is not the best show to learn or practice Spanish. I mean, I have to watch this show with subtitles. They speak so fast, they don't vocalize much, and they use so much slang. So I would recommend watching it if you're at an intermediate or advanced level. I mean, you can still learn a thing or two, vocabulary, check how Spaniards talk, learn their cool slang, and it's a very good show. Desenfrenadas. I also watched this one and I loved it. This is a Mexican series and it's about 3 girls who go on a road trip sort of escaping from different situations in their lives, and then another girl forces herself into the trip by jumping in their car and pointing them with a gun. They all become friends and go through different situations during their trip. The 4th girl has a very complicated life involving an abusive partner, and the other girls get involved in her problems to help her. I gotta warn you, this show is a little predictable and it uses all the feminist cliches, but it's still very fun. The plot keeps you hooked. The TV show also makes an emphasis on social classes and inequality and how the conditions in which you're born often define your life. It has 10 episodes, sadly, and each episode is about 35 minutes long. This series is great to practice too because, as I mentioned before, Mexican Spanish is very clear, at least in this series. Las Chicas del Cabre.
Everything is you are.
Cable Girls in English is a story that takes place in Madrid, 1928. There are 4 women from different parts of Spain, and they go to Madrid to work at the only existing telephone company at the moment. One of them used to be a criminal but wanted to change. Another one gets hit by her husband. Another one wants to fight for equality, and the other one is a small town girl coming to the capital city to achieve her dreams. This series shows women's oppression at the time and how all they wanted was to be free. These women find support in this group of friends and they all help each other with their problems. Lasica del Cabre has 6 seasons and its chapters are approximately 60 minutes long. I think this show is perfect to practice, especially if you're interested in European Spanish. They don't speak as fast as in La Casa de Papel. They speak very clearly. Pablo Escobar, el patrón del mal.
Mucha plata repartiste por los barrios.
So I'm adding this recommendation for the sake of being objective and presenting material for everyone. But I personally deeply dislike the whole narco content. Also, don't find it funny how this has become a joke for the world when it was such a horrible story and that hurt my country so badly. It's not fun being associated with cocaine every time you say you're Colombian, and it was definitely not fun having to go through 3 body scans and have all my luggage checked when going to Mexico just because of having a Colombian passport, like I was a criminal. Anyway, I'm sorry for not being able to keep my mouth shut. You have probably seen the series Narcos, which got more popular, but I don't recommend that one to practice Spanish so much. The actors are not Colombian, and the main actor interpreting Pablo has a foreign accent. This one though, El Patrón del Mal, has a lower budget, but all the actors are Colombian and speak clearly, so you can actually take advantage of this show to learn. And also, it sticks more to the real story. It has 74 episodes of 45 minutes each approximately. I have to clarify that according to what I've seen, read, and heard, Narcos makes a better show if you're looking for entertainment and enjoy this type of series. Élite. This one is so good, and you wouldn't think it is. It's a teenage drama about an exclusive school where the richest kids get educated. Then 3 guys from the working class get a scholarship to study there, and then all the problems start. Someone gets murdered and nobody knows who did it. It has explicit sexual content and drugs. Its genre is mysteries and crime. This is a Spanish series. They also talk quite fast. There is a guy, Samuel. I understand half of what he says, but again, you can always learn something and the show is very entertaining. And all the actors are insanely good looking. The show has 4 seasons of 8 episodes each, and they are 47 minutes long approximately. Oscuro Deseo. This is a Mexican erotic thriller about a woman who is a university professor and is married to a successful judge and feels frustrated because there is no spark between them anymore. Also, she suspects that he's cheating on her with his assistant. So she goes out with a friend and ends up hooking up with a stranger. And then a lot of weird things and dead people start happening. It's good and interesting, and they speak very clear Spanish. So far, it has 1 season with 18 episodes of approximately 30 minutes each. Remember to watch the shows with subtitles in Spanish. This will help your brain make associations and absorb the language. And those were all the series I had for you today. Come back to this video and let me know in the comments if you watched them and what you thought and what you learned. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on notifications so you know next time we post a video. Ciao!